well, I better go to the police station and report it. Maybe they fell out driving down the road. I'll drive back 100 miles, look along the side of the road. No clubs. So when I get to Chicago, those Wilson's salesman meets me, and I said, "Oh, I have some terrible news for you. I've lost Patty's clubs." He said, "Don't worry, she gets new clubs every 5 or 6 weeks." And so from that day on, and I used to call her Bergie. I say, "Bergie, if you want anything lost, just let me know. I can lose clubs driving down the road." So when I got the award, when I received the Patty Berger Award, to me that's probably the most important award I ever got. Teacher of the Year and all that things, that's part of it. But we were friends, all of us on tour were friends, and luckily we drove and drove and drove and never had any accidents, and we didn't have any, we didn't even have CBs. We just blinked our lights and put the turn signals on if we saw a cop coming toward us, so the other people behind us would know to slow down. And I did silly things like that. But golf is something that no one has ever felt that they've done perfectly, and that's the end. Whereas I think in bowling, if you hit a 300 game, that's perfect. Well, there is no perfect game in golf. You'd have to have a hole-in-one on every hole. So why does a different person win every week? Well, sometimes they kind of win a couple, and then next year they don't win anything, and it's crazy. From day to day, if you played out here at this beautiful Palms, you would never hit the ball in the same place every day. Your score is different, the green is different, the grass is different, they mow it different. That's what the challenge is. You're challenging yourself every time you go out there. You make you have a goal. I want to break 100. I want to make 80. I want to one putt. I want to beat my friend over there that's got all my dollar bills from all the rest of the games I've had. So it's never boring. Golf is never boring. It can't be boring because every swing you make's different. Not different, similar, let's say. And I'm not a machine, so I can't hit every shot perfect. If you try to putt with a machine, even from 10 feet, they can make the putts, but you go past 10 feet, that machine that's timing it, they don't make it. And that's something that's doing it perfect every time. So there is probably no perfect swing. It's a similar swing, right? So I want to go out this afternoon and try to get my little old legs working, because all I'm doing is swinging my arms at it, and I don't like it. I'm going to play in the Founders Cup in, about 2.5 weeks. I got to get ready because I'm going to play with our commissioner in the Pro-Am, and then I look forward to that.
Do you have a good relationship with Michael Wan?
Yes, yeah.
He's been good to the Founders?
Yes, he has, and he signs everything. Play like a Founder. That's a stationery that the girls use, or note cards that they're supposed to send to the people in the town where they've been playing. Thank you notes. Act like a Founder. That's their slogan. Act like a Founder. So, other than that, I think that golf is something that can be part of anyone's life. We now have Top Golf, and Top Golf is endorsed by the LPGA and the PGA, and they come when a tournament comes to their town, and there's a Top Golf. They send the pros over to give a clinic, and it's just an introduction to people that have never been on a golf course, never held a golf club, and it's a fun evening for them, and they're being constructed throughout our country. I think Atlanta has had 2 or 3, and Texas has some, and there's Northern California. We don't have one in Southern California yet. Vegas has 2, and they're 3 stories high. And it's a fun. They got a computer there. You can play. The clubs are there for them to hit with, and the ball has a sensor in it, and it tells you how far it went out on the field. So maybe some people that are listening to this video would like to go and try golf at a Top Golf facility. And I thank everybody here at the Palms, because I think that you really are true golfers and love to challenge yourself, and this is the place to do it.